Hello viewers, you are welcome to my YouTube channel. Presenting to you this tutorial, I'm your tutor Patrick Divine. Okay, so my name is Patrick Divine. That is my name. Okay, so in this tutorial I'm going to teach you how to solve a question. We are going to solve together the question that came in 2021. Okay, so this is 2021. Okay, 2021 mathematics for the internal. Okay, for the internal paper 2, this is the question that came. Now I just want us to focus on statistics. So we are finalizing with statistics. Okay, so this is the question that came in statistics on that question paper. All right, so we actually we know how to solve standard deviation. We already know how to do that. So I just want us to do this graphical work on question B. Okay, so we are going to solve together question B. That is what we are going to solve together. All right, so we actually solved another question on the graphical paper for statistics, but that one didn't have that one was a different question. So I want us to solve these other different questions. So that other question that we solved, it only had this cumulative frequency. Okay, so but now this is a different question that has also the relative cumulative frequency. There are two things here. There's this one, the cumulative frequency, the relative cumulative frequency. All right, so that is how we are going to solve this. So you can solve also the standard deviation. Okay, you can solve the standard deviation. You've seen that it is 6 marks. Okay, so we got these 6 marks. We already did this 6 marks. We already solved it. So now we want to solve this other part. Okay, so this other part, that is what we are going to focus on today. This is statistics. So for those that are new, you can kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel so that whenever I do a lesson, you'll be notified. You'll be notified that Tutor Patrick Divine has done a lesson. Okay, Tutor Patrick Divine has done a lesson. Okay, so so if you want to contact me, if you want to get in touch with me, suppose you need tuitions, you can actually inbox me on this line 097 5334778, or you just want to talk to me about something. Okay, you can call me on that same line. You can give me a direct call, or you can WhatsApp me on that same line. That is my line 0975334778. Okay, so this is the question that we are going to solve here. So now this question, what you are supposed to do, read the question first. So they are saying that using the table above, so the table above, it is this one. I'm sure you are able to see. So the table above, it is this part here. Okay, the table above is this part, and they are saying that copy and complete the relative cumulative frequency table. Relative cumulative frequency table. So we go on, we check which one is the relative cumulative frequency. So here it is the height. Okay, here it is the height. Here it is the cumulative frequency. But they're asking us to complete the relative cumulative frequency. Relative cumulative frequency, this is it here. So mean that it is the last table that we are supposed to complete. Only the last table that we are supposed to complete. This is the relative cumulative frequency that we are supposed to complete. So for those that are new, remember to subscribe and also share this link to other people and also other platforms, so that people would be able to benefit, don't just benefit alone. So you can share it on Facebook or any other platform that you feel that can help people, this video. All right, so here, this is the relative cumulative frequency. We are going to feel it. So now, how do you feel a relative cumulative frequency? How do you feel the relative cumulative frequency? This is very simple. So how you feel it, it is like this. Okay. So this is how you feel it. This is how you feel this relative cumulative frequency. This is your calculator. Okay. So the way you feel this relative cumulative frequency, you should know it. You should know this. So this is how you feel this cumulative frequency. Okay. So the way we feel this, we say this is the total frequency. Okay. This is the total frequency, right? So we only use the cumulative frequency and relative cumulative frequency for us to feel it. We only use this, the values of these values, as well as those. We use these values, okay? These values as well as those values. We just use these values to find these values. We use these values, only these which are in. We only use the cumulative frequency for us to find the relative frequency. So we only get it right. We only use the cumulative frequency, these values, to find these values. Now how do we do that? How do we do that? So what we do, we just divide this value, these values which are here, by the last value, the total. Okay, these values by the last values, these all values by the last values, the total. So the totals are these. So we divide these values by the total. So let's see. So that is 0. Okay, so you get 0 on a calculator. I've written 0. Divide by what? By the last, by the total cumulative frequency. This is the total cumulative frequency. That is 700. So the answer is what? The answer is 0. Okay. So the answer is 0.000. So that is, this is what they wrote here. Okay. They are rounding it off to what? 2 decimal places. A decimal place is a number after a decimal point. So there are 2 decimal places. So you go to the second one again. So this is 30. So 30 divided by the cumulative frequency, that is 700. So 30 divided by 700. Okay. So the answer is going to give you 0.04. Okay. So this is 0.04 that they wrote. So they are only getting 2 decimal places. 2 decimal places. Just 2 decimal places. I said in the previous videos that a decimal place is a number after a decimal point. So how many numbers are after a decimal point? There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So these are the numbers that are after a decimal point. But we are getting 2. So we only need 2. So 1, 2. If this number was greater than 4, would have gotten 1. We add to 4. So this is how they written. This is how they wrote it. So how about this one? How do you find this one? So that one, it is 100 divided by 700. So this is what they got here. Oh, this is what they got here. So this is the answer, okay? 0.14. 0.142. This is 0.14. So they only got this. So this is what you are supposed to be getting as well. So that is 100 divided by this. So what about 300 divided by that? What is it going to give us? So 300 divided by 700, like that. So you have 0.428. 0.428. So here you're supposed to have 0.428. Oh, it's actually here. So we have 0.428. So here, since we are writing it to 2 decimal places, we are writing it to 2 decimal places. So if this one, it is greater than 4, meaning that starting from 5 going up, we get 1 from here. We get 1 from here. then we add it to this number here, that is 2. So 1, when you get 1 plus 2, that is what? That is 3. So that is how they wrote this 0.43. So now how about here? How about in here? So this is how we are filling it. This is how we are filling it. So 500 divided by what? By 700. So 500 divided by 700, you are going to have 0.71 for everything like this. But we are rounding it off to what? To 2 decimal places. So this is 0. Okay. This is 0. That is 0.7. Okay. So now here, is this number that is following 1 greater than 4? No, it is just 4. Okay. If it was greater than 4, let's say starting from 5, would have gotten a 1 from it to add to this one. So since it is less than 5, so we just leave it like that. Okay. So it is just 7, 1 like that. So that is how you fill it. Then we divide 660. So 660 divided by 700. That is 0.94. 0.9423 like that. So 0.9. So you just write 0.9 like that. 0.9. How about this number? Is it greater than 5? No. So you just write 0.94 like that. Then here it is 690. So 690. I hope you are seeing what I'm doing. 690 divided by 700. What is the answer? So the answer here, it is 0.98. So mean that we are going to get 1 from 5. We add to this one. So it is going to be 0.99 like that. 0.99 like that. So now here we divide 700 divided by the total. It is the same, 700. What are we going to have? We are going to have 1. So this is how they wrote the 1. Okay, 1.00. That is the answer here. So this is what you're supposed to do. Just doing this. So I was trying to show you how they came up with this. So this is what you should be doing. But this is just so for you to find these values, these 3 values, you get 1 mark. Okay, so mean that we have gotten our mark there. Okay, we have gotten our mark there. So I'm slow because I want you to understand it very well. But as you know it, you'll be solving fast. You'll be solving as fast as you can. So mathematics is about being fast. So how can you be fast? So it is practicing questions. The questions that I'm giving you, they are the questions that you are supposed to do so that you practice them fast. So that you practice them fast. Okay, so you can know all the questions in a mathematics paper, but if you're not fast, you can't solve them fast. So if you want to become a fast mathematician, it is just to solve more questions. So you need to solve more questions on this topic. So I'll actually give you a question after everything, after we solve everything. So they are saying that we should solve this on what? On a graph. You know, this is statistics. You're supposed to solve it on a graph paper. So you need to have a graph paper. I hope you have a graph paper. A graph paper, these are not expensive things. You go get a graph paper. A graph paper, it is just 1 kwacha only. That's just 1 kwacha only. So this is a graph paper that you are going to use, that I am going to use. Okay, so this is the graph paper that I'm going to use. So they're saying that using a scale of 2 centimeters. Remember in the previous videos, suppose you didn't watch the previous videos, you need to go back. You need to be doing these things. I'm just trying to help you here. So using a graph of 2 centimeters, I said that using a scale of 2 centimeters, I said that this box, 1 box from here to here, it is 2 centimeters. 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 Meaning that 1 box, it is what? It is 2 centimeters. So they are telling us to say, using a scale of 2 centimeters, meaning that 1 box okay, use one box to represent 10 units, okay, on the x-axis. So they are saying that use one box to represent 10 units. That is what they are saying. So when we use one unit to represent what? We use one box, okay, to represent 10 units. So if here it is 0, here it is 0, here it is 10, here it is 20, here it is 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, going that. But they are saying that it is on the x-axis. So this is our x-axis. Our x-axis goes like that, okay. So that is how it is. So they are saying that for 0 is less than or equal to x less than or equal to what? 70. So we are supposed to start from 0 to what? To 70. So there's our scale for the x-axis is starting from 0 to 70. That is what we are saying. So we are going to start from 0 to 70. So if it's here, it is 0. So we say 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. So we end from there. That is what they are saying. Okay, so for this one, I hope you've understood for this one. So that is the concept there. I hope you've grasped the concept. So we come to this one. And 2 centimeters, again, one box. So I said one box, it is 2 centimeters. 2 centimeters to represent 0.1 unit. Okay? 0.1 unit. To represent 0.1 unit. Use units on the y-axis for 0.00 to what? To 1. So they're asking us to say we should represent one box as 0.1. So if here it is 0, here it is what? 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, 0.6, 0.7, going like that, just like that, as simple as that. Okay, so this is what they are actually saying, 0.1 units on the y-axis, and the scale you should start from 0.0, which is 0, just to what? To 1, like that. That is what they are saying. This is what they are saying. So they are saying that draw a smooth relative cumulative frequency curve. Okay, we need to draw all this. We need to plot these values. So if you see here, they are saying that we should, for the x-axis it is this one. So this is for the y-axis. So we'll say this is for the x, this is for the x, this is for the what? For the y-axis, like that. Okay, so they are saying that we should start from 0 to what? To 70. That is what they are saying. We should start from 0 to 70. And you know that the scale which is starting from 0 to 70, it is here. This is starting from 0 to 70, meaning that you're supposed to use these values on the x-axis. Then this one, they're saying that the scale should start from 0.02 to 1.00, like that. So this is the scale. You can see it here. From this, it should end to that. So this is your what? Your y-axis. This is your x. This is your y-axis. That is what you're supposed to do. And remember, I taught you that the graph of statistics always should start from down here. Okay, should start from down here, just this part. So meaning that this is where our 0.00 is here. Okay, that is where our 0 is. So that is where our 0 is, like that. So they are asking us to say the scale for the x-axis should start from 0 to what? To here. So this is where our 0 is. Okay, this is where our 0 is. Then from 0 to what? To 70. So they said one box, which is 2 centimeters, to what? To represent what? 10 units. So mean that one box is 10. So mean that we are starting from here. So 0, this is it. Here it is what? It is 10, like that. Here it is what? 20. So they are saying that we should end to 70. We should end at 70. So 20, 30, 40, that is 50, 60, 70, like that. This is 70. Then we just do like this. We just do something like that. Something like that, as simple as that. This is straightforward. Then on the y-axis, they are saying that the scale, this is our y-axis, these are the values that we have. They are saying that we start from 0.0 to what? To 1. 0.0 to 1. So one box should represent 0.1. Okay? One box should represent 0.1. So one box should represent what? 0.1. So here, that is what they are saying. So meaning that 0.0, here it is going to be 0.1. Okay? This is 0.1, like that. Then here it is what? It is 0.2, like that. This is a point, 0.2. I hope you are able to see. Here it is 0.3. Here it is 0.4. Here it is 0.5, 0.6, 0.7, 0.8, 0.9. Come in. Come in. Then here it is 1. So that is 1 here. This is 1. I hope you are able to see that is 1. So they said that we should end from 1. Okay? So you can actually do this as you end. You can do this, then you just come in. So from there now, from there, just use a ruler. Use a ruler to just connect this. Okay? Just use a ruler. But I don't have a ruler. I'll just do it this way. Okay? Don't have a ruler, but for you need to use a ruler. But I'm sure you are just seeing it. So the way you're supposed to do it is just to connect it. From there you go like that, like that. Don't know where I've put my ruler. But you need to use a ruler. You need to use a ruler. Okay, so here, if you remember very well here, we are taught to complete this. Okay, so you need to write this, just this part here on the graph, just this part on the graph. Okay, just this part on the graph, only this part. Don't write the whole table, you waste your time. Don't write the whole table, you waste your time. Just write only this part, this one, to show that you filled this, because this is your 1 mark. So this is the first thing that you're supposed to do. So from here you can just say, so from here you can say that here there is 1.1, okay, 1.00, okay, this is a point, 1.00, like that. Then here it is 0.99, okay, 0.99, like that. Here it is 0.94. Here it is 0.71. Some of you might be confused right here, but don't be confused. Don't be confused. Don't be confused. It is like this. it is like this, just that I don't have a ruler at the moment. So this is 0 point something like this. Okay, this is how it is here. So here I have 0.43, so 0.43 right here. It's right here, 0.43. 0.14 right there. Then here I have 0.04, 0.04 like that. Okay, then here I have 0.00, 0.00 like that. Okay, that's how it is here. This is a 1 mark, so it is saying that it is a relative cumulative frequency. Make sure that you write the way it is. It is a relative cumulative frequency, like that. Okay, so it is just something like this. So it is the relative cumulative frequency, just like this. You get, for this you are getting 1 mark. So you already got this mark from there. Then now you just have to be plotting this, just of plotting. So since they said that we are plotting this, the one that ends, that's starting from 0, okay, to 70, which is this one, 0 to 70, that is the x-axis. Then this one, the relative cumulative frequency from 0 to what? To 1. From 0 to what? To 1, like this. So this is the y-axis. This is the x-axis. So now you want to plot where 0.0, 0.00. So 0.00, it is actually here. This is where it is. This is where 0.00 it is. So everything about 0, it is just right there. How about this other one? So this is how we do it. So 30. So on the x, so on the y-axis, on the x-axis, you go where there's 10 here. So we are plotting this. This is the x-axis, y-axis. Okay. So here we plotted this one and that one. So here we are plotting 10, what, 0.04. 10, what, 0.04. So where is 10? This is where 10 is. This is where 10 is. Okay? This is where 10 is. So we've said that 0.1 is here. Okay? So 0.1 is here, meaning that one box, it is 0.01, because 0.1 is just right here. So another box, it is what? 0.01, 0.02, 0.03, 0.04, 0.05, 0.06, 0.07, 0.08, 0.09, then 1. That is 0.1, like that. So that is how the scale is here. So you need to be that active that you can know what scale you are given. Okay, so this is, we are plotting 0.04, right? We are plotting 0.10, 0.04. So remember what I taught you in the previous videos about plotting. I said this is the x-axis. So you start with the x-axis, you go to the x-axis, you go to the x-axis. So this is where 10 is. So this is where 10 is. If you look at here, they're saying that we should plot 10, 0.04, 10, 0.04. So this is where 10 is. Now we are going to look where 0.04 is. So 0.04 is just below here, just in the range of 1. 0.0, there is another 0. Okay, so this is 1. Starting from here, it is 1 or 0, 0.01, 0.02, 0.03, 0.04, 0.04 just right here. So this line here, it is going to meet 10 here. Okay, it is going to meet 10 where? Here. So meaning that this here, that is where there is 0.04 right there, just right there. I hope you are able to see. So the other point is that we should plot 20, okay, 20, 0.14, 20, 0.14. So this is 0.1. Now they have put 4, okay, 0.1, then 4. So 20, this is where our 20 is. So now our 0.1 is here. This is where our 0.1 is. But they are saying 0.14, mean that we should add again 4 boxes. Okay, so this small box is just 0.01. This small box, that's 0.01. So here this is 0.1. So 0.1, then 0.1 is here. So 0.04, that is what they are saying. 0.14, 0.1, then 4. So mean that we need to count 4 more boxes from 0.1. From 0.1 we need to count 4 more boxes. From 0.1 we need to count 4 boxes. From 0.1 here, this is where 20 is. From 0.1 we need to count 4 more boxes. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. That is where 0.14 is. That is where 0.14 is here, just right there. Again, we plot, this is 30, 0.43, 0.4, okay, 0.4. So we are moving from 0.1 to 0.4. We are moving from here. So this is 30, right? So we are going to where 0.4 is. So 0.4 here, it is here. It is here. Okay? So they are saying that 0.4 at 0.4, 0.43. Okay? 0.43 means that we are going to add 3 boxes. So 0.4, it's here. Now 0.43, it is 1, 2, 3. Okay? That is what to do. That is what to do. As simple as that. So this is what you will be going to do. So again here we have 40, 0.71. So we are going to 40 but 0.7. 7 plus 1 box. Okay, so we are going to 0.7 plus 1 box. So 40, where is the 0.7? 0.7, it is just right here. This is where 7 is. This is 40. 40. We go to where 0.7 is. So 0.7 is just right there. So now we need to add 1 box since it is 0.71. Like that. So this is where the point is. Then the other point, it is saying it is 0. It is saying that 50. Okay, so our 50 is just right here. Okay, so this is where our 50 is. Okay, so it is saying that it is 50, 0.94. 50, 0.9. Now we add 4 boxes. 50, 0.94. Okay, so 50, we go where 0.9 is. So we should be looking at this side as well. So 0.8, 0.9, it's just right here. So this is the line that we have here. So but it is saying 0.94. so mean that we add 4 boxes. So 0.9, 0.91, 0.92, 0.93, 0.94. It is just right here. That is where the point is. Then the other one, it is right here, 0.99. So 60, 0.99, 60, 0.99, 60,99. So 60,99, 60, 0.99. So 60, 0.9. So 0.9 is actually here. Okay, so here we come 60. Okay, 60, 0.99. So 60, 0.9, it is here. 0.9, it is here. Okay, 0.9, it is here. Now 99 mean that we count 9 boxes. So 9 boxes, it is just right here, because if we add this box, it is 10. So 99, it is just right here. So we are going to put the point right there, like that. So the last one is saying that it is 70,1. 70,1. So 70, it is just right here. That is our last point. 1. 1 is right here. This is where 1 is. So we put the point here. Okay, that is where the point is there. Okay, so now from there we just connect these lines using your free hand. You connect these lines or these points using your free hand. Never use a ruler when connecting, so it is just like this, like that, like that. Okay, like that, like that, like that. So that is how your graph should look like. That is how your graph should look like this. So now we are done. So this is 3 marks. Okay, so when you have done this and you've plotted, just to plot, just to plot, it is actually this question. So this one, as we have gotten 1 mark from it, then we've plotted, we've gotten 3 marks, so that is 4. So what we are remaining with, what, it is 5, or it is 2 for us to get everything. So they're saying that show your method clearly. Use your graph to estimate the 80th percentile. 80th percentile. So in the previous videos we solved how to solve a percentile. We did how to solve a percentile. So we said that a percentile, okay, so you write in your graph, on your graph. So we said that a percentile, okay, percentile, that is the formula. Percentile is equal to, okay, it is equals to, so you check here, the percentile that you are given, it is what? It is this one, 80 percentile. So percentile like this. So this is 80th percentile, okay? 80th percentile. 80th percentile is equals to, so you just get this 8. So 8, this is just the same as 80%. So you get 80% divided by, a percentage is always over 100%. Okay? So that is the 100% that you're supposed to put like that, times the total cumulative frequency. So here now, here last time we are using this. So when you don't have this, like the question that we had in the previous video, we never had the relative cumulative frequency. Okay, so you just use this. If you don't have this one, use this one as your total. But in a case where we have this, the relative cumulative frequency, So it is to multiply with what? The relative cumulative frequency, the total relative cumulative frequency, which is 1. So it is times what? Times 1, like that. Times 1. So we are going to do it on a calculator. So you say this percentage is going to go with that percentage, okay? So meaning that you have numbers only. So you say 80 divided by 100, okay, times 1. What is the answer? It is 0.8. So the answer is what? Is 0.8, like that. Okay, so 0.8, since this is a percentage, 0.8, like that. Then here you go where 0.8 is. Where is 0.8? So 0.8 is just right here. Okay, are you able to see it clearly? So this is where 0.8 is. Then you just write dotted line, like that. Are you able to see, or should I use a marker? Let me use a marker for you to see properly. Let me use a marker for you to see properly, but you need to use a pen, a pencil. For you to be using a pencil. So this is what you are supposed to do. This is what you are supposed to do. Here, when it touches this graph, it comes down like that. It's a dotted line. It comes until it touches the x-axis. Touches the x-axis there. Right there. That is what you are supposed to do. And you need to indicate that this is the what? The 80th percentile. Like that. 80th percentile, like that. So now, here, what is the answer right here? What is the answer right here? What is the answer right there? So here we said that one box to represent what? 10 units. One box to represent 10 units. So from here to here it's 10. So mean that one box is just 1. From here to here it's what? 10. Because this 10, it has 10 boxes. It has 10 boxes, this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They are 10. So mean that here if there is 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. So even here 40, 41, 42. So meaning that it is where 42 is. So you write 80th percentile, 80th percentile is equal to what? To 42. This is 42 here. We found that it is 42. So you write 42 like that. Now 42 what? 42 what? Because this one has units. Okay? It has units. So what do? You just say units. Like that. Okay? So that is how you solve this kind of equation. That is how you solve this kind of equation. From this point, you are now able to get at least 24 marks. Since we solved trigonometry, all the questions about trigonometry, we solved them. So for trigonometry, you are able to get 12 marks. Even on statistics, you are able to get 12 marks. So we are done with statistics. So what I need to do is just to give you another question just for you to practice. Practice makes perfect. Let me just give you another question.